Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 49-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, it's not for you. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all you new Pit members and followers for subbing up and smashing them likes. You already know what happens, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you enough. Couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you, and share it to a friend who's like-minded, and we can grow this thing. I grow, you grow, we grow. I got free giveaways. Hit me up in the comments if you're interested in that. And as always, if you're watching on the shorter platforms and you want to see the whole pit, just go ahead and go to the bigger platform. I don't really use reels and shorts to tell a story. It's just usually the beginning of my show. So such is life. That's the way I do it. Anyway, thank you guys. So anyway, that being said, let's just jump right in. Topic of today's pit will be get over it. Okay, and drop comments, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Let's have a discussion, because this is one of those topics that just disgusts me. This topic was actually brought to me by just watching Sky News. There's a guy on TikTok. I don't really know his name. I don't care to know his name, but I'm sure if you've seen the clip, you know he wears fancy eye makeup and glitter, and he tells you so gleefully how you should disown and not be a part of your family during the holidays or any other day from this point on if they voted for Trump. That's just probably the most heinous and worst advice anybody could give to anybody. And I'd like to think that most people on here are free thinkers and have a brain and not fall for stuff like that, but there are some people that just might. So that's why I'm doing this pit. Like I said, drop comments. Don't unfamily your family over something stupid like the election. That'd be about the same as I'm unfriending my best friend of 32 years because his football team beat mine. That's what it really boils down to. It's that stupid. And for the people that think the world's going to fall apart because Trump won, it'll be okay. Trust me. You shouldn't do that. A family should just be bigger than that. Fortunately, everybody in my family voted pretty much the same way. But even if my sister, whose house me and my wife will be going to for Thanksgiving this year, even if she had voted for Kamala and had Kamala posters all over her house, I would still go. And we wouldn't talk about politics. It's stupid. None of this matters to us. Like I said, a lot of people will go to fist fights with you over Trump winning the presidency, but they don't even know the mayor of their town's name or their district supervisor's name, like I've always said. They just want to yell and scream about the bigger thing. One thing you got to remember, and I shouldn't have to be the one to remind you guys of this, is your family is not going to be here forever for you to be able to hold this grudge and hold their feet to the fire for voting for Trump, if that's the case of why you're not going to go to Thanksgiving with your family. Chances are, if that's the way you're acting, they probably won't miss you, and that's sad. That's why, again, get over it. Grow up. You lost. When Trump lost in 2020, I felt sick, physically ill the next morning. But by about noon or 1 that afternoon, I was over it. That's Biden's our president. Let's just hope he don't wreck everything. Again, going back to what I said earlier, your family's not going to be here forever to hold that grudge. And when you finally come out of that trance that seems to be put on a lot of people, you're going to really, really regret cutting off your mom, dad, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, whoever, who voted in a way that you don't agree with. Who the hell made you the ambassador of what is right? And I'm not saying that not voting for Trump makes you wrong. Not voting for Trump means you exercised your right in the election. That's perfectly fine. I have no problem with somebody that didn't vote for Trump. What I have a problem with are the ones that want to have a problem with me because I did. It's none of your, I admit who I voted for, but in the bigger picture, it's none of your damn business who I voted for. I could have chose not to say who I was supporting, but the pit supports Trump. And if I lose followers over that, then maybe you weren't cut out to be a member of the pit, but that's the way I feel about it. I think that's a big, going back in time a little bit, I think that's a big reason why they canceled that new Roseanne show when it first came out, when they rebooted it, and, because it started off about the election. And, I think in her own way, Roseanne was trying to heal the country. because Jackie was all crazy on the one side, and Roseanne and Dan and her family voted for Trump, and it was this thing. But then, Roseanne was actually bringing kind of like people back together. And then, they canceled her over a tweet she made, which was in bad taste. I ain't going to stick up for that. But I don't think it was meant to be taken the way that they took it. And if you want to know what tweet that is, look it up. I do my due diligence, and so should, people who don't agree with me. Don't just scream something like it's the truth and then, it's not. But I think that that's why they canceled her over something like this. So what I'm trying to say is, we only have a certain amount of time on this earth, and in the bigger picture, it's about a sneeze compared to the history of the earth, I guess we'll just say, or people in general. Our existence here is just a blip. It's not, 85 years, 72 years. It's not really that long when you think about it. So my advice to you guys is bury the damn hatchet, grow up, go to Thanksgiving, and try this. Try not talking about politics. Bring a board game. Bring Clue or Yahtzee. I'm looking at the games I have. Chess, There's other things. The football game they'll be playing that day. There's other things to talk about. It's over. He overwhelmingly won. Get over it. And for this guy that's calling, trying to tell you how to live your life and cut off family members, I say to him, you look like about a 40-year-old man playing dress up. Who the hell is going to give you any credibility or listen to you? And even if he looked like me or someone that, that doesn't dress up like a peacock to do a show, I'm not saying, follow what I'm saying word for word or you're out. Do what you want to do. We live in America. We have a constitution that protects everything. We're a republic. That's how it goes. So if any advice I can give you is bury the damn hatchet and go have fun with your family. If you're lucky enough to still have family. And you'll find you have a lot better time. And as far as everything else goes, it is what it is. And I think at the end of the day, you'll be a lot happier if you take my advice over the guy that dresses up like a peacock and gleefully says to unfamily your family. That's just, I can't believe that's even a thing, especially over something, again, as stupid as a damn election. And again, like I said, if you're one of the ones freaking out that Trump won, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be okay. We survived 4 years of Biden, barely. We're on life support right now, but, I like to think of President Trump as Dr. House. He's coming in to figure out what's wrong, and it's going to get better. So that being said, and another thing I want to throw in here the last few seconds. It's Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. That's how I was raised to say things. It was President Obama who threw in the Happy Holidays because he didn't want to offend other groups. Okay, I'm sorry, man. It's been Merry Christmas for a lot longer than Obama was president or has even been alive. So, say what you want to say, but if you're talking to me, you're going to get hit with a Merry Christmas. That's the one that I really stand on. It's not Xmas. I always was taught don't take the Christ out of Christmas. So anyway, with all that being said, stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while look behind you, and just be family with your family. Okay, you'll be happier taking my advice than that other guy's at the end of the day. So God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, be safe, be healthy. Call someone you love, go give someone you love a hug. Tomorrow's not promised. Be careful on them roads during the holidays, and God bless these wonderful and beautiful United States of America that we are lucky as hell to be living in. And you'll see why in January. So with all that being said, I'll be back should the platforms allow it. Until that time comes, you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to smash the likes, drop comments. If you stay to the end, you rock. Pay members, you already know. And I'll be back if the platforms allow it. So have a happy Thanksgiving, guys. And I'll be back after that to figure out how everybody did. So until that time comes, don't eat too much turkey. Anyway. Catch you later.